What's up gamers, it's Gucci here coming at you guys with the final VD build overview for Harvest League. In today's video, we are going to go through the skill gems, gear, and passive tree choices I have made in this new league. The new crafting methods introduced in Harvest League opens up the possibility for gear that are otherwise not attainable in solo self-found. I've also learned a thing or two about scaling up our damage even further via the use of cooldown reduction on gear as well as specters. We've had a death early in the league and have been taking the time to play the game and learn the methods of crafting as well as optimizing our character to a higher level. The death kind of highlights the downside of glancing blows on this specific build, which I will go into later. Alright, now let's get right into the gem links of what I used on this character. So we used DD, VD as usual, Spellslinger, Spell Cascade. This time we used Ellie Focus, which we had to use the Conqueror's Efficiency Drill to enable us to use Ellie Focus, but that's alright. And Inspiration as usual, and then we have Inspiration here. Now, why I went with Ellie Focus? Because I want to try it out since a potential situation while killing mobs in-game came to mind where, like, as you guys know, I'm killing mobs with my initial Corpse Explosion. However, after Corpse Explosion kills the mobs, the balls still go off to another pack and maybe kills another pack or attacks another pack. With Hypothermia, the other pack is not chilled since there's no corpse near it. Therefore, it's basically like my Volatile Dead is on a 4-link against the pack over there till the first mobs dies. Now, that's not really good, so I decided to try Ellie Focus and I've been liking the results so far. Now, other than that, I also received a lot of questions about Detonate Dead and whether it's really better than just having another support link. Now, Detonate Dead does a lot of damage on a single target, and since we are focusing a lot on Corpse Explosion, it actually even helps it clear. So it is definitely better than just having another support gem in. Onto the wand, we have Wave of Conviction, Combustion, Bone Offering. If you guys notice, the difference here is I'm having Combustion instead of Tempest Shield. The reason for that being that with Glancing Bros, you no longer need Tempest Shield to get cap block or like to get higher block. You easily clap with Glancing Blows. We put Wave of Conviction with Combustion to ease the strain on our Frenzy links, the mana cost strain. Now, other than that, Bone Offering is normal. So the Helm, this is the new tech we have. It's Enduring Cry, Increased Duration, Swift Second Wind, and then Flame Dash is in here as well. Now with Call to Arms, the node that makes our Walk Rest instant, right here. You can just put Enduring Cry on left click, and as we walk, it will always proc. So that's really cool. Now Flame Dash is, we lose Arcane Surge on Flame Dash, but I don't think that's big of a deal. In our shield, we have the Desecrate setup, nothing new here. Desecrate, Spellslinger, Spell Cascade. Now boots, we have Inspiration, Barrage, and Frenzy. It's normal. Link to Ray Spectre. Now Ray Spectre doesn't really benefit from the links, it doesn't benefit Frenzy either. So what I've learned is that having Spectres actually adds them to your Desecrate pool. Now, we're relying a lot on the Corpse Explosions, which are dependent on the Corpse life, like 3% for VD and 6% on DD. What having these high life Spectres do is it raises the average Corpse life of our Desecrate in our Desecrate pool. So then our DD and VD does even more damage, which is like really good for single target. Now, where do you get these Stone Skin Flayers? You can find these guys in the Delve Depths, in the mines, in Primeval Ruins. I was lucky to get like a 1 note here. You just go in there, you Desecrate, and then you'll spawn the dudes, and it's done. Just Spectre them. Now, the gloves. Gloves, we have cost damage taken Steel Skin. Now this used to be linked to increased duration, I believe, but yeah, we kind of tight on links, so you just don't bother. Shield Charge and fast attacks. Now you can swap fast attacks with Fortify. I believe this is total personal preference. I don't really care about Fortify. I don't feel like I need it. I survived the China race without it. I don't think I'm gonna need it in a no damage mod league with a link mechanic that does nothing. So yeah, I just went with fast attacks. Now, other than that, I think the gem links are fine. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Now let's move on to the gear real quickly. Now this is where some brains come into play when crafting the wands and the Harvest League. Now, this one, I'm gonna go into how I crafted this one real quick right now. Enjoy the following videos. The first thing we do is use a Shrieking Essence of Anger on an item level 2 1. Item level 2 is important as it gives you the highest chance of then rolling +1 fire gems. Once you do that, you have to look at the one and see what affixes you've hit and determine if further crafting is possible. On this one, I've hit spell prefix and a physical prefix with a lightning rest suffix, which is perfect. The first thing we do is get rid of the physical damage prefix with the Harvest Craft. Since we have split spell damage, we do remove caster, add caster till we get +1 fire gems. You also craft minion damage with the open prefix once you replace the percent spell damage with another caster prefix to block spell damage from rolling again. Eventually, you'll hit +1 fire gems and be as happy as I am here. Once you do that, you need to make sure a suffix is available for you to remove. In my situation, I have lightning rest, so I can just use the remove lightning harvest craft in order to get rid of that. Once that's done, we craft prefixes cannot be changed and use an orb of scouring to remove all suffixes. Then, we craft cast speed so that we guarantee attack speed when we use augment speed. Now I'm going to quickly go over the third stat on the wand that I'm going to multi-mod. So our options are spell damage and fire damage. Spell damage with the non-chaos hybrid as chaos, and fire damage. Now when it comes to just the spell, it's pretty obvious the spell damage is better, right? Slightly better. However, when you factor in the corpse explosion, spell damage doesn't really do much and the fire damage really pops off here. So it's going to be the same for detonator as well, where for the spell it's better, corpse explosion is better. Now I'm just going to present you this information and it's completely up to you on which you prefer. I personally prefer the fire damage because I rely a lot on the corpse explosion for single target, but if you're like a low life build, you probably want to go with spell damage. Alright, so that's that for the wand. Now let's move on to the shield. So it has spell block, life, and +1 fire gems, fire skill gems. That's the only 3 stats that I really cared about on this shield. How I crafted this was I got a lot of wild ape seeds, I believe is what they call the one that gives fire modifiers, and I kept hitting this shield till it hit +1 fire spell skills and spell block. Those are the only two things I cared about, because you can't really force spell block on, and I believe it's easier to get fire spells from the seeds than it is life. I mean, it makes more sense to do it that way in my head at the time. Now we also got lucky to hit fire damage, kind of shit roll, but that's fine. And to get the life on, what we did is we it rolled with 22 life. We did remove life at life until we got a higher life roll. So Harvest really helped out on that aspect. Onto the helmet, I got unlucky, never got a bone helmet with over 100 life. Spent a lot of currency, never hit it. It happens. So I just settled for this relatively bad helmet, and you know, it's fine. Chest was a carcass jack. I didn't manage to farm Dapper Prodigy, didn't manage to farm Change That Binds, never dropped the 6 link. I dropped the carcass jack and I'm like, I'll just link it. I got lucky with the 6 link beast and I just linked it, and you know, that's that. Ring is just a life ring with strength, res, nothing special. The flam ring here, I'm in the process of currently removing life at life until I get a high tier life. It's currently really bad. Now the minus mana cost really helps with sustaining mana. I didn't think about this lastly because I did a bit of betrayal, but eventually I stopped. Now minus mana cost is really cool when you have no mana on gear to help you sustain your mana. Like you can see my mana doesn't really go down anymore. So yeah, this craft really useful. You get it from Elrion, right? Now boots and belt. So this is where you see the cooldown reduction stat, which I didn't have last league. Now let me just share with you a spreadsheet on this stat. So it's not a spreadsheet, sorry, a Reddit thread where he goes into how much CDR you need to actually hit breakpoints. I'll share this in the video description. It was really helpful. So I'm currently at this breakpoint, I believe. I'm trying to hit this, but I need a belt, influence belt. This is kind of unrealistic for SSF because you need a helmet enchant, but yeah. So I'm just going for this. I'll link the video, this thread in the descriptions. You guys can like take a look at it. So yeah, I'm also in the process of rerolling life on this. I initially had crafted life. It was an alt regal boots crafted life, and then I removed life at life, and then it removed the crafted life and added 18 life. That's unfortunate, but yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing with the move speed, remove speed, add speed until I hit like 30 ms. The enchant doesn't really matter. This is what I hit. I didn't get lucky with any damage things. Belt is just a very simple belt with life chaos res with the craft. pretty insane gloves, but I need to augment life to complete these gloves. Other than that, nothing too special here. Now, onto the passive tree. It's pretty similar, but pretty different at the same time. So this is the same pathing, going up through the spell damage, getting this, getting this. We no longer need this because of glancing blows, because it doubles our block. Now we go up here and we actually get Heart of Flame because we saved a lot of points from no cluster jewel and no need for block nodes. We go this way, EO, explosive impact. Since we don't have to go up for the cluster jewel, we have a 3-point good damage node here. This is the same, this is the same. Instead of anointing Divine Judgment, we now just take it outright because we have the points. Conqueror's Efficiency to let us fit in Elemental Focus. This is the same. Endurance Charge because of Enduring Cry. This is the same. We take the AoE nodes because I'm trying out having massive AoE and seeing how the single target feels. It's up to you what you want to do. Like, just try both, and whichever you prefer, do it. Now this path thing here, Glancing Blows. Don't need Sanctuary anymore. Now, normal people would spec here instead, because this makes more sense while leveling. These are exactly the same number of points. I just decided to party because it was uglier and people would get annoyed. But no actual reason to puff here. Over here is the same. Silent Life Wheel. This is a Pen Jewel. Then we get the Warcry nodes, which is good since we have Enduring Cry. It makes it have even more bonus. Recovery life is pretty good. Got our life damage jewel here. Where is our Onslaught jewel? Our Onslaught jewel is here. No, it's Phasing jewel and oh yeah, Onslaught jewel's here. Yeah, there you go. Endurance charge because we have the Enduring Cry once again. Hold to arms to get instant, and then this. We don't take Soul of Steel because it's 4 points for a bit of armor and rest. I don't think it's worth it. Imbalance Guard is not very good, I feel, because I think this build with Basalt is like 51% fizz reduction. So it's already higher than what Imbalance Guard is actually lowering our fizz mitigation, so that's not very good. On this specific build, it might be better on other builds that don't use Enduring Cry. So yeah, that's about it for the build. Now you can use Infernal Cry as well on this build if you get an Unset Ring. Put it on W, and it's pretty easy to control because when you're right clicking, you're not holding on left click normally. So it's very easy to put it on W, just pop it and then like run or something, and then you can fit it in if you really wanted to. 2 War Cries despite them sharing cooldowns. Now my thoughts about Glancing Blows. I feel like early on, when you don't have much regen, much levels on Bone Offering, you actually take too much damage. But it's still a good node, so I'm kind of conflicted. The moment I got Anoint Undertaker though, it felt fine. But early on, it felt quite uncomfortable being Glancing Blows, so I don't know about that. I have to like give it more thought. But I don't think I'll be leveling this build anytime soon again, so yeah, I don't know. You guys should just try it out with or just specking actual block and see which you prefer. I have a suspicion that going 55%-ish block might be better than Glancing Blows unless you have a life on block shield. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me for today for this video. Appreciate all you guys for watching, and if what you've seen has helped you, please free to leave a comment in the description. Make sure to subscribe, click the bell icon so you get notified whenever I make a new video. I'm gonna make a new video on the Caustic Arrow Pathfinder, Caustic Arrow Deadeye that I'm playing at the moment for speed farming yellow maps for crafts. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys on stream, and have a nice day.